Are you guys high level?
Like my new mount?
Yeah, I'd say so.
No. Oh, well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Is Vagrant getting on?
There ain't shit in here. Just scroll.
Just gonna throw a quick question out there, you know, because I'm new and shit.
Oh god.
So when animations happen, like if I wave at somebody and it like freezes for a second, does that happen to you guys?
It only really happens to quest people, from what I understand.
So everything else you're fine though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not just me. All right. Thank you.
Alright, man.
Good luck in your high level shit.
Ever seen an anime called Sword Art Online? How about Log Horizon or No Game No Life? Or maybe a lesser known anime known as Batum, or a popular one known as .hack. Now, all of these anime have one thing in common, and it's that they all take place within a gaming genre that has yet to be super populated in real life, known as VRMMO. However, the only game we have right now is Orbus VR, which is the only game that has attempted to attack the genre of VRMMO, which recently we got to try out, and me and my friend Cry had a really good time in that with our group of friends, and I'll even leave a link for his video down in the description. Now, I won't even lie to you, after playing Orbus VR, I had this feeling of happiness on top of feeling physically exhausted because, whew, that game does take a lot out of you. However, the one thing I didn't expect this game to do was to bring back that nostalgic feeling that I used to have when playing an MMO for the first time. You know, once I finished this, I wanted to go back and jump in with the same group of friends and enjoy that content, which is kind of sad because I haven't felt like that for an extremely long time. I personally feel like the MMO genre has been stuck in a constant state of decay based on the fact that they look at us more like a cash cow rather than looking at us as gamers that want to have an enjoyable experience. Back in the day, I seriously feel like that's what it was all about, creating that new thing, creating that new experience, creating the best thing out there, or trying to compete with other companies to make the best narrative when it comes to a story and lore and stuff like that, or just trying to push our technology a little bit further by making the graphics oh my god, or making the combat system OMG. And I feel like that's what Orbus is basically doing, but with VR. However, it doesn't look like it from the outside. Like, it does look like a bad looking game. It doesn't look great. However, when you play it and you experience it, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. You know, Orbus is literally MMO but physical. You know, I walk around, I hear people like I would when I go outside. To attack, I swing. To shoot a bow, I pull the bowstring back. To cast spells, I have to remember wiggles, shapes, and letters to cast very specific spells. You know, this is something that we should have had way long ago in MMOs, but it's something that's really hard to implement, definitely in a game like that. However, in this game, you have to commit this shit to memory to remember how to set, you know, a spell like Affliction or even Mana Shield. Now, don't get me wrong and take this out of context. I do think action combat as well as tab targeting, you do have to commit certain things to memory. However, there are certain aspects of these things where it becomes super hardcore muscle memory and not knowledge memory. Now, I think knowledge memory definitely occurs when you're doing dungeons and you're fighting a very specific boss within raids. However, your keybinds, they're things you're going to remember, and it's almost like automatic. Like, you don't really need to think, oh, fuck, my rend ability is number 3. Like, you don't need to remember that after a while. It's something you already know, and you just do. But in a game like this, if I don't play for a week, couldn't you imagine forgetting how shapes and, you know, certain letters you have to do very specific spells or abilities? That's what I've always wanted in MMO, something that I need to commit to memory. So again, I just want you guys to know, like, I play MMOs all the time. Like, I definitely hold them dear to my heart. However, I'm kind of bored of the same style over and over and over, and the same systems over and over that only change so little. I don't know. I think the next thing in terms of VR MMOs in general, I think the next thing that is super accessible is a game like Gun Gale Online Alternative, where it's more of a shooter. However, it's got the MMO aspects of PvE, PvP, and then they have their own little battle royale thing going on. I think that's more accessible right now. If you ever played a game like Pavlov is a shooter that works very well. You have games like Contractors that has the whole tactical slide animation thing going on within VR. Like, those tools would be great to have within a game coming out more like Destiny or Division, but in VR. I don't know, maybe this is just me getting really hyped after playing Orbus VR to see what's to come in the future, but I think it looks great for whenever it does come. And if you're one of those people who have yet to play Orbus, on Steam right now they have a up to level 10. You can download it, play it for free, try out all the classes, and play up to level 10. It's a pretty enjoyable experience. I will let you know again, it did make me a little nauseous after playing for about an hour and a half. However, the experience that I had in that was amazing. I would love to see a game out there that builds up what VR chat has with that social aspect, but also creates a world that you can go out and explore, level up, and do what you do in an MMO. That would just be the coolest thing ever. But yeah, this is Hero, and basically, I don't know, I'm just looking for the next best thing, and I hope VR MMOs is it, but I think it's going to take a while for that to actually occur. But yeah, try it out, let me know how you guys feel about it, and let me know what you guys think about this topic overall. VR MMOs, question mark. I don't know. Later.